Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Hof Bergmann. We are continuing our playthrough here on Hof Bergmann 1.2, where we will be until Highlands Fishing releases on November 4th. We were just looking at the calendar. It's basically 3 weeks away at this point. Last week we had some interesting fact sheets. We had a fact sheet with a new brand of trailer that's coming to the game. A UK or Scottish brand trailer. Looks like it's equipped for all the bulk fill types. We also had a fact sheet related to the Grimmie Onion Harvester. And I used Onion Harvester a bit loosely. I would classify it more as an onion collector. I consider the fact sheets from the week prior, where we had the actual onion harvester that digs the onions up out of the ground, and the onion windrower. And then you can of course come through with a bucket, belt, or something else like the Grimmie collector to pick those onion windrows up off the ground. That onion windrower also, or that onion collector, also can be equipped with a header, and in the header configuration it will be able to harvest potatoes. It's basically the same machine we had in FS19 as the big base game potato harvester. Now it's returned as potatoes and onions. And then maybe most interesting, we had a fact sheet related to the cargo ship. And the cargo ship is going to be used to transport our fish food and fish spawn to the offshore fish hatchery and husbandry area. Well, the fact that that is a separate item kind of implies that, one, it doesn't come with the offshore hatchery, and two, that you need to buy it from somewhere. Now, it could be something as lame as us placing the boat, the ship, on water. That would be lame. Or it could be that we have to transport somehow the ship to a boat launch from the vehicle dealer. But I gotta think that would be maybe a bit difficult, if you will, with the narrow roads. So to that end, I think it is my belief that the dock that we have seen so many times, or the harbor, I should say, that we have seen so many times Hall is not just visually a harbor, but could also be where your boat launches from. Meaning, I feel Highlands Fishing is going to bring 2 dealerships. A vehicle and equipment dealership, like we've always had, and a boat or ship dealership that would be down at the harbor, and that we would have to basically buy our boats, buy our ships from there, and then at that point we would have the ship already spawn in the water. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw one early on too. Because I also feel that this cargo vessel isn't the only boat that we're going to be able to buy. All right. Our mowers are not up here. Let's go find them. I have a feeling there's some recreational boats also. Maybe they're down by the cows. So what that leads me to wonder, because we've seen a blog post talk about how we can fish on other maps, basically anywhere that there is water, we would be able to fish. Does that mean we'll also be able to place our offshore hatchery anywhere? And if so, does that mean we're going to be able to launch boats and ships on any map? If we have a custom ship dealership, how would that work on another map? All these questions yet to be answered. But I guess we'll figure it out soon enough. Oh my gosh. Let's watch out where we're going. I don't think we got the extra gross state I wanted, but I need silage, so we're going to do this anyway. It'll also be nice to see if we do indeed get any sort of hatchery from Riverbend Springs. Right, we've got a non-useful hatchery on the map now. Will that suddenly have a use? That'll be something I'll have to check once we get access. Then we also have, for the driving inclined, Project Motor Racing releasing the end of next month. I think that's about 6 weeks away at this point. That'll be featured predominantly on the second channel, where we are currently providing some Project Cars 2 content. I don't know why this thing just went off script here. Thought I engaged the course, but it didn't stay on course. Show lines on. I mean, is power that expensive for you? What did I crash into? I mean, I deliberately drove off the field. Yeah, totally on purpose. I was squaring up that corner. What's up, Raznak? How's it going? I wonder if we'll be graced with the presence of our new 8 million downloads modder. Quite an accomplishment. I think Sir Raznak's going to be fishing the open waters. I wonder if we can make salmon cakes with our salmon that we catch. What did everybody think about the 1.13 surprise update as well last week? I think lots of nice things in the changelog around that update. And all the various DLCs that were included with updates. Including our own Unimog and a Mercedes-Benz truck back. So if anyone questioned or anyone didn't know why we went from 1.11 to 1.13, 1.12 was a development update in order to incorporate some things into the base game that will be required for Highlands fishing. So instead of doing a massive 112 update, they seem to have done a secret 112, and then 113 was the fixes. Well, you want to make sure you get that downloaded definitely before November 4th. I'm eager to see if we get any more Can-Am vehicles. And what other types of boats we get. Can we go ice fishing? We'll be able to rebuild a castle or stone ruins. Right, what's that going to take? Come on, let's get up here. And now that we're a little bit into our stream, let's circle back a little bit to our thumbnail. Is Hof Bergmann the GOAT? Let me know what, in your all's views, makes a great map. And does Hof Bergmann fit that bill? Well, of course, it depends on play style. All right, let's go. What's up, Alberto? How's it going? All right, put him our way. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. What's up, Goober Cooper? You know what? This video is brought to you by eRock467 and Jeff Marshall. Thank you for being farm barons. It's also not necessarily a map for beginners, given that so much things are not labeled. Are you serious? It ran out of fuel. Oh boy. Well, let's go take care of this problem. Where's the little small jerry can at when you want it? Right? Why can't... Oh, right here. Fuel. Ha 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 ha. Yes. I'll take this, please. Think of ingenuitivity. Let's take our bicycle down and get our jerry can of fuel. What's up, Texas Ginger Girl? How's it going? Nothing's more fun than riding a bike down the road. You want to get your jerry can of fuel? Because you ran your Unimog out of gas. You know, we're over 120 maps, I think, in that playlist. And we're not even a year in. We still have, we still have over a month to go before we are a year in. I mean, that's a huge gas can. Genetic J, I have not, and I'm a little worried. A little worried. I know he had some health things going on. And, well, he's right down there where the hurricanes come in. Although, I don't know if we've really had any hurricanes for a while. Still, we haven't really heard much. Oh, that's getting a little bumpy. The two-wheel physics in this game are a joke. So funny. How do we use this? Oh, is it empty? It's... Oh my gosh, it's empty. Oh no! I mean, I probably have his email from a while ago. Well, Scooter, see, that implies that you read something. I try to avoid reading as much as possible. Alright, you probably need to be holding this thing. Let's look. Wrong button. Let's get over here. All right. One more attempt before I go and just cheat it in. Welcome to the channel. Texas Ginger Girl, thank you for becoming a farm hand. Can I enter it? I cannot get myself small enough to go inside the jerry can. Let's take it over to the gas station just in case it doesn't have a trigger that works with the fuel tank. Then I'm not gonna mess with it no more. What's up, too cool for you? What kind of octane do you have? All right, look. Just gonna leave it there. You mean this thing? The E-Mule? I haven't used it enough to need to charge it. There, no more playing. Oh, Raz, what are you gonna do for Halloween? Inquiring minds wish to know something about that. I think we're gonna get a lot more grass off this than I thought. I'm gonna get 150,000 liters of grass off of here. What's that Addams Family show that's on, is it on like Netflix or something? Sure, we'll just dump it here. Yeah, when is that on? All right, folks, let's talk about something else real quick. Let's talk about our partnership. Oh, wrong button. Let's talk about our partnership with Apex Gaming Computers. We do have a deal with them, and right now they are offering a chance to win $2,500 in their giveaway that's taking place on October 15th. So just a short little time left to take advantage of that. Go ahead and enter now. So there should be a link down in the description for Apex Gaming Computers. 31,000 entries. Go ahead and fill this out. You get a Intel 14600, 32 gigs of RAM, 5070 GPU, 2 terabyte NVMe storage, and a whole lot more. But at any rate, other than that, right now they have 10% off sale on all PCs. And speaking of PCs, we got 3 bundles from the channel, Apex Gaming Computers. We've got the Homesteader, Yeoman, and Rancher configurations. You see those configurations down here. They're all with Ryzen processors. We've got 32 gigs of RAM across the board. We got 5050, 5070, and 5080 GPUs, all respectively, and 2 terabyte NVMe drives also across the board. Plenty of power in all the power supplies for plenty of years to come as far as upgrades go. Save 10% off now with the code BOO Or if you're looking for something else, maybe Intel based, you can always come up here to gaming PCs, go to custom gaming PCs here, and select from one of these pre-built options. Anyone using the link down in the description below, I do get a little bit of credit for anything you may pick up over at the site. So let's get Apex Gaming Computers. Sign up for $2,500 giveaway and, well, save 10% off now, probably for the rest of the month. Now that out of the way, let's go back and continue collecting our dross. I mean, that's the thing with computers these days. Well, not really just these days, any days. They're ever evolving. So you want to make sure that system's got good enough specs to stay relevant for a while to make the investment worthwhile. Is Wednesday on Netflix? I don't think we have our account with them anymore. What's up, Timothy? How's it going? Oh, full throttle farming. What on earth is going on there? Oh, we had it for a while until I started bumping the rates up. Once they started bumping the rates up, even for long-time customers, I think we dropped it. What was that one streaming service that was supposed to be kind of like the only one you ever needed? And then everyone decided that they wanted to have their own service. Hulu, that was it, right? Wasn't Hulu supposed to be the only one you ever needed? Hulu shutting down soon? Well, Disney's like EA. Disney buys everything and destroys it. I mean, like, when George Lucas still had Star Wars, when something Star Wars came out, it was a big event. Because Star Wars didn't have stuff drop every other week. Disney pays a fortune for Star Wars and has to market it to such a degree to get any money back. It's like there's a new Star Wars thing every week. Who can keep up? Well, soon it'll be Disney Plus commercials. That's what the plus will stand for. Well, I'll tell you the youngest, he only watches YouTube. Any other programming out there, he does not watch. I mean, we got rid of cable TV long before he would have been cognizant of what that was. And don't forget your Prime benefit if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber. Especially your Prime games. If you're a Prime subscriber and you didn't realize that you have a huge game library available to you as a Prime subscriber. You should go Google Amazon Prime Gaming and see the whole world that's available to you. So many of those titles are redeemable on other e-tailers. So you redeem them and they're yours forever, even when you drop your Prime subscription. Between Amazon Prime Gaming and the free Epic titles, toss in the occasional Humble Bundle and I think you're set for life, other than, of course, Farming Simulator content. Oh, by the way, BTW people, did you know, or did you see, that today Giants is offering 20% off the base game from the Giants eShop. And of course you can use the affiliate link down in the description below for that. Why do you not want to come up? Not the title I want to show. Jeez. All right, well, at any rate, stupid thing. There it is. 20% off until October 26th. So not quite all the way to Highlands Fishing, but you get 20% off the base game. Although, quite honestly, for a mere $10 more, you get the Highlands Fishing Edition, which includes the base game and the expansion. Because the expansion alone, $26. That's for 10% off. So if you have been wanting to pick something up over at the eShop, Giants is now willing to offer sales on those eShop things. And using our affiliate links does help partners out like me. Because in order to maintain our partnership at a specific level, we do need to have some regular sales commitments. It's not overly difficult, but it does help. Pizza Man, not that I'm aware of. But I'm not a console player, so I really don't pay attention. I think your best bet for Xbox would be Game Pass. Unless you only ever play, you know, a very small subset of games. Then the rent-to-play model probably doesn't work for you. Well, let's see if we can't. Here we go. Amazon Prime Gaming. So, included with your Prime benefit this month, we have XCOM 2, Tormented Souls, Civ 4, Civ 3, Dragon Strike, Vampire Masquerade, Fate, Tower of Time, Residual, After Image, Subterranean, Mines of Titan, whatever that is, Spelljammer, whatever, Pixel Cafe, Heroes of Loot, Lambert City, 10 Hearts, Heroes of Loot 2, The Academy. Not always the top games out there, but still. On top of that, oh, look at that. You get access to cloud games, Borderlands 3, Dead Island 2, Farming Simulator 22. Ever heard of that one? MotoGP 25, Fortnite, SpongeBob Battle Bikini Bottom, Lawn Mowing Simulator, Garfield Kart Racing, Dave the Diver, Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. And these are all games you play online. Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, yada, 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 yada. And these titles change month to month. So again, if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, it's worth checking it out. Well, thank you for that, Pizza Man. I'm glad picking up FS25 on Game Pass was something. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you stick to it. There's a decent number of people that have started playing Farm Sim as something free on Game Pass, on PC or Xbox, free from the PlayStation Store, and, well, stuck to it. Because there's just something that plays different. It's the, I call it the chill factor. It's the sit back, it's the relax, it's the zone out. Everything's not a competition. Sometimes there's just zen about picking up things off the ground, putting things in the ground, caring for your animals. I didn't know about cheap gas. Where is it? Is it limited to certain gas stations? What? Where are we at? 101,000. 127,000. Through the Earnify app. All those ads you had to sit through, right? Oh, don't forget you can get your farming on with Farm Sim Mobile. What's up, Delilah? How's it going? What do y'all think's gonna come in the year 2 season pass? I suspect you'll get information about that sometime in late November, early December. I still want to see fruit orchards. Well, I think they've done a pretty good job with 25's year 1. Honestly, a couple of things with 22 were a little lackluster. and their seemingly excessive compulsion on anything grass work. But I would like to see Mikhail show up. I mean, with Highlands fishing, it almost felt inevitable. But it doesn't look like it's going to be a thing. I have not heard anything about this ultimate farming. Yeah, I think Mikhail got their start with something really obscure like slurry pumps. If I'm remembering right from the National Farm Show. Which, interestingly enough, is going to be in just 5 months' time. November, December, January, February. 4 months' time. Okay, that's all our grass. Until it's a thing, it's not a thing, right? I mean, cattle on crops is going to be the next big thing. Going to focus on realism and provide us everything that Farm Sim didn't. That really didn't turn out too well. I think they were maybe a bit ambitious for their 1.0 release. Yeah, I wish someone would come out with a mod that allowed fast compaction. Like on this map, your compost is literally compacted as soon as you drop it in. But it can be a bit frustrating when you gotta go back and forth for like 15 minutes. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I wish them the best of luck, but I was a backer of cattle and crops, and that kind of still burns a bit. Yeah, it's gonna be the hot new thing. Lots of folks were excited about it. Lots of folks were talking about it. Well, Raz, you know, according to all the experts that play Farming Simulator, Giants needs to move to the Unreal Engine because it's better somehow. And of course, you know, every game with Unreal Engine kind of looks the same. But the grass is always greener on the other engine side. Yep, FS17 was the version of Farm Sim. And, you know, Seasons was just a mod. Just coming out. Cattle and Crops is going to have, like, realistic calendar, 12 months, 30 days. Uh-oh. We did it now. I wonder if this tractor would do better. And you could, right, you could have farm hands. And those farm hands, you would say, take this tractor, take this tool, and head out to the field and do this job. And they would drive out there. So eventually, a lot of the things that were either in the early access builds of Cattle and Crops or were part of the 1.0 plan have eventually, to some degree, made their way into Farm Sim. But still, other things like interactive controls to open doors, use the ignition switch, move levers in cab, to press buttons to do certain things, like turn on your lights. We still don't have that capability. For those that want to go in here and say, you know what, I want to turn on diff locks, or I want to turn on my wipers. The windshield's a little dirty, I want to hit the washer. Oh yeah, I completely agree that some player base would like the IC controls, other players would not. What's up, Gold Gaming? How's it going? Let me just check. I don't think I own anything that... already a leveler. No. I agree, it wasn't too bad today. A little rainy yesterday. Oh, don't get dizzy. That's not speeding it up. Yeah, I need silage. It's December, there's no need to add any more. Let's go see if that speeds it up or not. silage factory. Doesn't keep to the aesthetic of the map or the farm. But to each their own. Each their own. We have manual start now as a mod, but I think it conflicts with so many things. We're not manual start, manual attach. Why would they release fake Starlinks? Rabbit Rob, thank you for the nearly 4.5 years of channel membership. I'd finish the rest of this off camera, but I don't know what else we're gonna do this December. It does. It does. It's also 180, nearly 180,000 liters worth of product. Well, like I said, I wish there was a mod that you could do for like fast compacting. Or a console command to say, you know what, it's compacted. Let's get on with it. Maybe we're getting there. Oh no, well, are you better? And we should be hit 80%. And there we go. We should be good in about 5 minutes. No, it's just a matter of time. You can level it just by driving in a circle. You don't have to actually hit every single spot. Raz, it's because those comments are AI bots looking for AI bot friends. I mean, it's almost a little concerning how many AI videos there are out there published. There we go. Okay. Welcome. There we go. We got carrots. Someone was asking the other day about crates spawning. I think they just didn't realize that you need 250 liters of stuff before it spawns. Are we good with water? Let's get a little water. Let's water our garden. Let's see. We don't want to spill our eggs. Oh no! We just lost a whole tray of eggs. Alright, we'll leave that there. We'll grab this. This will hold our egg trays. Oh, are you serious? Let's check, see if we got some geese we can get rid of. Oh, we got... Nope, we're gonna keep our geese around. No good contracts. We might move forward once we check out our animals here. Mozzarella. Wow, that's already running. What I do wish is, I wish the game would support hoses by default, such that when you hook up to something that would have a hose, like you'll see it hook up, and you'll be able to use it. Speaking of zombies, I don't think Giants has walking zombies anymore in Farm Sim. We'll have to see though come Halloween night. Load any map up that has pedestrians walking around and see if they're zombified. Okay, that's good there. Skidder, thank you for being a member for 33 months. No, 53 months. I cut you short by a whole 20 months. How the time has passed. That's for sure. All right, we got compost. Let's get this. Head over here. That's fine. It's all optional. No, and we're not gonna do any sort of members stuff here, like members only streams or anything like that, or members only chat. We're not gonna do subscriber only chat. All that's used for is to inflate numbers. I want folks to be here, to be wanting to be here, and participating in free will. We're going to make big bags of compost. How many thousand? We got 6,000, almost 7,000 there. So riddle me this, explain to me this in this day and age of online banking. My car payment was due on the 11th. So on the 10th, which was a Friday, I went online and scheduled, or was going to schedule the payment to come out on the 11th, Saturday. Well, I could not make a Saturday payment. I could not make a Monday payment because today was Columbus Day, a bank holiday. So why in the freak, in this day and age of online banking, can you not make a payment on a friggin' holiday? It's not like someone's sitting there and okaying the process. The computer sure as hell doesn't need to take Columbus Day off. So my car payment isn't going to process until tomorrow. Antiquated systems set up by a bunch of people who don't think through the process. Well, you definitely can't process a payment on a holiday. Why not? I believe the next Y2K reckoning is going to be around 2035, 2036, maybe 2039. Basically when the, I believe it's when the 32-bit registers fill up. Based on the epoch time, if I'm remembering right. So those super old ass programs that somehow are still running, they basically won't have the ability to count time after that. Oh shoot, come on. Okay. So we're going to enter this, and we're going to enable palette creation, B, exit. Yeah, I know, we gotta back the auger out. I gotta bring something in here to pick up the bags anyway. Well, you should have watched the guy's video on it. Yeah, augers are very dangerous things, just like PTO shafts, anything that rotates. No loose clothing. No loose fitting leggings, jeans. No long shoestrings. Back in the day, I would wear boots that came up to the mid-calf, and I would have jeans, and the jeans would always be pulled down over the boots, and the shoestrings were always double knotted and never would be exposed outside the jeans. Never ever straddle a PTO that's rotating. Well, see, Michelle, it's E for everyone, so the maiming part wouldn't be overly popular. Where is my big bag lifter? Pretty sure I own one. Oh, apparently not. That's fine. I got forks. I think they're over here. Well, I thought they were over here. No. Oh, you can tap. Oh. There we go. We can tab. We'll keep tabbing until we find our forks. Oh, they didn't pop up. All right. Let's buy a big bag lifter. Well, most of it comes with the map. One. Oh, she's a little heavy. Well, that's what makes this so interesting. Is it's very dynamic. You can play so many different types of ways. But we're doing it rather manually right now. We got 4, we'll have 5 bags. Are you saving them from the giant zomboids? Let's just park this over here. Maybe 5 won't fit on this thing. Maybe just 3. All right, folks, we're going to take this down to sell. See what we get. Raw compost, right? We get quite the premium. to package it. Now, the interesting is, are big bags packaged compost, or do I have to actually make pallets of compost? Let's see what we get. Do we get close to 3,000, 4,000 bucks? Or do we get closer to 6? I don't think this is where it goes. So we'll see. Nope. Don't fall off the back. So no, that was not packaged. We would need to palletize it, which we don't have the facilities to doing right now. At any rate, thank you all for coming out and watching tonight, hanging out with me for the last couple hours. Keep an eye on the channel for any interesting information that might be happening tomorrow. Any maps that may drop, we'll be working on those tomorrow night. And again, we'll be hopefully live streaming on Wednesday back here on Hof Bergmann, dependent on if any maps drop on Wednesday or not. We're 3 weeks away from the release of Highlands Fishing, the expansion for Farming Simulator 25. If you haven't checked out my fact sheet videos around Highlands Fishing, please go ahead and check those out. We'll have a new set of those come Friday this week. And until next time, happy farming.